Hey guys, and welcome back to some more From the Depths in Season 3 here. I'm Exterminator, and thank you for joining me. So last time we had that huge battle against this very strong fleet with our Dark Gazer. It was just him versus the whole fleet, obviously not all at once, but it went pretty well until near the end when he derped out and ran into one of the enemies, and then I tried to back up and ended up sinking him. So he was at about 89% health, and you know, just to kind of even out the fact that we won that battle fairly easily, it did cost about 150,000 metal and probably 70,000 natural, and I don't know, 100,000 oil or whatever, just to repair it that much. So it's not like we got out of there unscathed, and it's not like it was just a resource farm. I did expect it to be more difficult, but I don't know. I guess that was kind of my mistake. I mean, we'll have plenty of other really strong battles in the future. Really strong fleets to fight, I should say. And anyway, so yeah, the Dark Gazer was sinking, and I actually managed to pull out of the battle because we weren't actually blockaded. So I managed to pull everything out without losing units, which is really nice. So what's left here is the resource zone thing, and then one thing here, which I think is what was left over from the battle that I pulled the units out of. So we're going to engage this first. Strength 37. It shouldn't be too difficult at all. And then we were going to wipe this out, and yeah, I mean, we're definitely making our way here through the Twin Guard pretty significantly. So let's go ahead and start. I'm actually I think 10,000 is actually fine, and I'm gonna spawn in the War Thunder just to kind of see what happens here, and we'll see what happens. I hope, I would assume he could take on everything. Could I click on this unit, please? Maybe. Okay, so one interesting thing is he does not have any anti-missile capabilities, so we might actually take quite a lot of damage, because it looks like all the missiles are hitting us. So that's actually interesting. That could be a problem. We might actually lose this. Already at 95%. It's weird. He doesn't have any missile capabilities. I think we're actually going to lose this fight because he's not strong enough. So that's not good. Let's just load up again. Kind of a little oopsie there. I thought he was stronger than he was. Apparently is not the case. It's definitely a good ship to be in with a fleet when we spawn other stuff in, but just for a 1 versus 3 or whatever, it's not really optimal. So I'm just gonna spawn in everything that I can to kind of go through this battle here pretty quick. Kind of the usual style. I mean, there won't be much to see anyway. It's you know, there's not much to it. So we are gonna spawn in the Vengeance and maybe the Aegis and the Ambusher, and see what happens here. So I'm gonna spawn onto the Aegis here. So we have a huge barrage of missiles going up to this glider, which is hard to hit for the most part until now. The missiles were coming at him at such an angle, I think that it made it a lot easier. Here is our Vengeance, which is pretty damn powerful, actually. He is at 99%. It looks like something hit him. We have this guy down here who is kind of weird, shooting his missiles in all random directions. This one here, not gonna last long. So we have the Ambusher, Aegis, and Vengeance, which kind of what I figured, that it would let us spawn in 2 or 3. So this guy is dead. And this guy 2 damage. I don't know if that's him or a subunit he's spawning. I kind of think that's him. Or not. Because it just went away. I guess he just repaired or something. Okay, this guy's getting bombarded. The sub-vehicle is actually maybe like 60% complete, but doesn't really matter at this point. And, you know, in the future, I think I might just kind of skip through a lot of these small battles. It's kind of getting to the point that we were at with the Onyx Watch, where we've seen most of their units, and unless it's a big battle or like taking over a resource zone, then I'm probably just gonna do it off screen before episodes, you know, these little battles and stuff, just to kind of speed things up. And you know, you've seen this kind of stuff a ton. So after this episode, I'm gonna start definitely doing that. Did something else spawn in? It's weird. There's all these stupid little air units here that are causing us some problems finishing this battle. Like, actually though, I don't know how we're gonna hit this. Like, I don't even, it's like part of a unit, or maybe it is a unit, but it like doesn't do anything. It has like 2 missiles. This is when we need lasers, because I don't know how we're gonna hit this. I really don't. We need like 1 lucky cannon shell or missile. Okay, whatever is spawning that. Well, that guy's like screwed. Okay, something just spawned in. Dark Gazer. Does he have lasers? I don't think so. Maybe you can hit one of these though. Okay, well, there's one. Just looks like a little miniature nuke went off there in the sky. And it looks like apparently we are engaging on this resource zone, which is interesting. Okay, these things are like worthless, so maybe I should just target the resource zone. Actually that might not be. I think that's the unit that was left over from our last battle. I think this is the resource thing. I could be wrong, for sure. I could definitely be wrong. Actually, no, this kind of looks like a resource thing. Yeah, I think this is the resource zone guy. Kind of looks like that. So he's getting bombarded by our Vengeance here, which actually has cannons, which is kind of interesting. Everything else is so far away that I don't know where those things are spawning from. That's actually really frustrating. These sneaks are annoying as hell. So there's like actually like 2 resource things here. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, like, because it looks like more of those things are spawning somehow. It's like this is like not even selectable. Interesting. What the hell? Okay, so these missiles are coming up short, obviously. Let's just all target this. Okay, so it's spawning these. Well, that's really annoying. We need to like kill this ASAP. There, now that I tell it to all target and things are getting in range, we are cleaning this up quite quickly. These sneaks are really pissing me off. They're really hard to hit. We need something with lasers to come in here. Level up. Sweet. So we actually had a laser bay right here. So yeah, the problem is our stuff is so far away that it's kind of not working too good. Okay, so he's dead. Now we just need to kill these stupid things. I think I'm gonna let the ships kind of auto-target these. Well, one, because I can't even really click on them myself. Wondering if I should do a skip here. We'll see if any of these get killed. They're extremely irritating. You know, one thing I might do, it's kind of gimmicky, but if I can zoom out here, game. Oh, I guess that's it. I'm gonna do this, I think. There's no way I'm gonna hit these. I'm gonna go ahead and end the battle and start again, because this may seem like really kind of cheap, but it's I'm not gonna deal with those stupid things forever. Okay, so let's go ahead and engage here. And I don't... Okay, so these are all still here-ish, kind of. I'm actually going to make sure to spawn in something with lasers this time. Okay, so now if we start battle, I'm going to make sure we get the aerial destroyer in up front here, because he has some pretty good lasers that we could definitely take advantage of. The War Thunder, I will spawn in up here. Since we're fighting kind of smaller stuff, I think he might do okay. I'll spawn in the Gilgamesh. And let's up the block count a little bit so we can actually get the stuff in, and let's start. Okay, so this should go a little better, I'm suspecting. Hoping, anyway. Okay, so yeah, this works way better when we actually have lasers. These guys stand no chance. It may take a minute for the lasers to really lock on, but as you can see, they don't stand any chance whatsoever. And actually, are some of these... Yeah, the War Thunder is set to attack salvage. Oh dear. All these AIs are set to attack salvage, which is kind of unfortunate, I must admit. One more. And we don't want you to attack salvage either. Okay, so... Whoa, buddy. So now, I think that was like the last of those almost. This thing should spawn in. Here we go. So this is actually the first time, guys, that we've seen this resource doohickey. I'm going to target it first, just so we can kill its ability to spawn those as quickly as possible. Looks like everything we have is in good health. I don't know if that's our lasers or theirs. I think that's their lasers making that noise. So this is actually pretty cool. It's maybe not quite as big as the Onyx watches, but it's quite well armed actually. The sub-vehicle spawner things, then it has some lasers, multiple cannons up here, possibly some anti-missile defenses, if I had to guess what these guys are. Too late, can't look now, I guess. So it's actually taking surprisingly longer than I had thought. Kill this. Everything should be targeting this, right? I don't think so. Did I not make myself clear, game? Everything target. So this is where the laser components were actually housed. Oh, and the engine, or wait, no, that's not the engine, my bad. I don't know where the engine is. But, yeah, so like I said, after this episode, I'm gonna just not do these boring battles like this for you guys, because you've seen them plenty of times. We've seen pretty much all their units, and these small battles are just kind of pointless. But this was the first time we would see their resource harvester here, so I did want to definitely include that at least once. And I'll have to spawn something on here after this episode, or at some point, because I usually forget. Okay, well, he's dead. Battle's about to be over. Except there's one little teeny unit right here. And it's dead. Sweet. Okay. I don't think things got too damaged. As you can see, it takes forever to repair stuff on this on this speed. Okay, so we have that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this dude like way up here so we can actually see what the hell's going on. And I'm actually gonna kind of go up here. So it looks like they're spread out kind of all up in here. And this might just be the end of them. It looks like there's another quite strong fleet here. I'm not sure where their home base is. Potentially... Okay, here we go. Okay, well that's good to know. So we've kind of revealed most of their stuff for the time being. I think what I'm going to do is to end out this episode, I'm going to spawn in something else here for us. And if I can find our yacht, go ahead and do this. Definitely, the forum thread has been kind of quiet, which I understand. My episodes have been kind of erratic and I haven't updated it in a while, which I apologize for. I will get to that probably today. But anyway, I would definitely like some more submissions. We are actually surprisingly running out of them. I would really like some more air units if possible. That would be pretty cool. And I know there's a lot of tournaments and stuff going on now, so people may not have time. But, I mean, if you made something for a tournament, I would definitely be down with using that if it's cool. So, yeah. Definitely looking for more submissions still. I think we are out of air units, which is slightly unfortunate. We do have these satellites, which I am debating spawning in. I think they're possibly a little unfair. So we have this, which is quite strong. I'm actually going to spawn in a Hyperion too. Not really sure what that is. I'm going to actually spawn in the revamped version of my Desolator, which is pretty expensive. But so this is a ship that I originally made in my last season of From the Depths, like myself, and then I posted it to the forums and had people modify it because it was pretty shitty. Well, it wasn't bad actually. It was actually pretty good, but it looked really dumb. And it definitely lacked some firepower. So I'm gonna actually spawn this in here. So the shape is still generally the same, so you can kind of see what I had going here. Oh dear. But the person, this version, they like balanced it out, this thing down here, because I did not do that. And they added a whole bunch of weaponry, and I think made it a lot more durable, because before it was like half wood, half steel, because I hadn't finished doing it yet. But yeah, so there's tons of cannons on here now and missiles. So this is actually the front of it right here. I built it kind of with an idea of like these two arms sticking out in mind. And all these missiles here, there are more of them I think than I put in, but I did have them out here on the arms. And then I had a huge cannon up on the command deck here on top of it. But the person who modified this added all kind of cannons and stuff too, I believe, which is pretty awesome. You can see the size. It's quite large, actually. And I don't think they made it much bigger, per se. Maybe extended the back a bit, it looks like, but I did intend for it to be quite big, so this was almost its original size. You can see it's a pretty hefty ship. It costs, what, like 360,000 metal or something. Quite a bit of other stuff. We're actually running a little bit low on scrap. I mean, granted, we have 570,000, but I don't know how much of that we need. And they added shields, which is really good. So once it's built, I'm going to hop on and do a really quick tour here. The engine, I'm sure they modified, because mine I don't think was sufficient for what's on this now. Yeah, so as we can see, it actually has lasers. Don't know if those are lasers or if those are like anti-missile lasers. That is a good question. I'll have to look. So you can see this engine, quite powerful. I would actually like to, if I can do this without like confusing myself, I'd like to take a look at the actual engine block here. Okay, so maximum power is like 34,000, or is that 340,000? I don't know, something like that. So we got lasers, 92% done. Yeah, the lasers I'm not sure. I did not do those originally. I don't, however, see any actual lasers. I think they might be anti-missile lasers, like here. Yeah, laser missile defense. It says it's disconnected though, which I'm a little concerned about. But as you can see, quite a beefy ship. They added a lot of cannons. So I'm gonna jump back here and disconnect him. Hopefully we don't get run over. That would really suck. Can I make it? No! Game, why do you do this? Come on, little rocket feet, let's go. Alright, so I'm lagging. Or maybe just freezing. Nope, I'm lagging for some reason. I don't know why it's disconnected, that's not good. Okay, so we have our command deck here. This is where the main AI is housed. Then we go up a level, which of course is still a little dinky. Would really love stairs. We go up a level, kind of just a little area here, kind of connecting area, and then we go up on the main deck where there is all kind of stuff. Laser transceiver. So, oh, is that a laser like up top? Oh, it is. Wow, I'm an idiot, no wonder. So that's pretty cool. We have these badass lasers back here, up here, and if I go ahead and sit in our chair here, we can kind of see the whole thing. And I'm actually going to switch to all the weapons, which apparently I can't do. Huh, interesting. Wonder if the weapons even work, or maybe my game's glitching out. I don't know. We'll see though, guys. So that's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. Next episode we will continue plowing through the Twin Guard. Try to finish them off in the next couple episodes. You know, like this little battle here and stuff. I'll just do off screen. And same with these ones over land, because those will be a pain. But yeah, so I will try to finish up a lot of it off screen, and then in the next 2 episodes or so we will finish them off completely. So thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. Do hope you enjoyed, and as always, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.